the don'ts of what really works when homeowners go in to protest those rising home values. And you only have 1 week left to try to bring your tax bill down. Here's Jason.
Your car is worth less every mile. Your phone is replaced after 2 years. Even cash doesn't get you what it used to. But the value of your home?
Something's not right here.
That's what Charles Johnson protested last week, trying to convince a panel his South Lake house can't be worth almost 20% more in the last 3 years. But the panel decided the new higher value is spot on.
I want to know what, if I'm saying the right thing. And obviously today I didn't.
It is heart-wrenching, and these panels make heart-wrenching decisions.
If anyone does know the right thing to say when protesting climbing home values,
there are no secrets up here.
It's Olin Frazier. The former businessman was in charge of the Tarrant Appraisal Review Board, the panels that decide if your house really is worth what county appraisers say it is.
I bet you have seen it all.
Yes, no question about it.
Frazier's advice starts with knowing what to protest, including filling out paperwork the right way. On the notice of protest, he says most owners need to check off incorrect appraised value and value is unequal. If you don't, by law, you can't compare your home to others like yours or others sold, even if you're already in the room. And once you are in front of the panel, be prepared to do more than just complain.
And the evidence is, which I've heard this many times, my value is too high.
That's what they always want to say.
That is the total evidence.
Frazier estimates you might spend 20 hours gathering sales comparisons and values for homes like yours. Bring at least a half dozen examples for the panel to consider and use recent numbers, nothing older than 2 years.
Don't come in and say, I bought that property 10 years ago for $100,000. Now it's valued at $200,000. A 10-year-old sale has no meaning in a hearing.
Once you have the numbers, show how your home is different.
The thing you always hear, picture's worth 1,000 words. Yes, it is.
Did hail damage your roof and you didn't replace it while neighbors did? Does your kitchen pale compared to the remodeled one down the street? Prove it with pictures. You can bring in a multimedia presentation or video, and repair estimates from an outside company make it more convincing. In fact, bring as much evidence as you want. Even if you only have a few minutes to present this, the panel inside can look at and ask you questions about all of it, which leads to one very important thing to remember once you're in that room.
Be honest. I'm not going to say that the homeowner that's sitting there across the table doesn't make a difference to some people. It may have a negative impact.
Which might not be positive for your argument or your tax bill. But replace emotions with evidence, and you could walk out with a win.
It's really pretty simple.
So Frazier wanted us to point out, he is not an attorney, this is not legal advice, and if you don't feel that you're up to it, you do have options. You could hire a property tax attorney or a property tax consultant. They can go to these for you. Now, those hearings you saw us in, those are public. You can go sit in on one yourself if you want to prepare. In fact, they encourage you to go do that. Also in some counties, you can go protest online. I helped a couple people in the office do that today. Really easy click. Or you can go see an appraiser first at the office. You can take the same evidence that you might take to go to one of those formal hearings, and you might get a reduction there that you are satisfied with just in discussions with an appraiser, in person, on the phone, and you may not ever have to go to one of those full board hearings. So a lot of options if you want to do it.